Hello friends, thank you for joining us. My name is Joel, and this is the O2 Drop. You're listening to your favourite made-for-adults Pokemon VGC podcast, coming from Perth, the home of Dan.
Hello, I'm here.
And alive.
And well. Happy to be here.
Shocking for us. Also joined by Chris.
I am here. I'm enjoying the public holiday. Every weekend should be 3 days. Fight me.
Agreed.
It should. If we move to like Finland or Sweden or something like that, I'm pretty sure we get it.
4-day work week?
Yeah.
Make it happen. Do they get regionals though?
Is it? No, Gdansk is Poland. I'm not sure.
We'll look it up later.
We will. And today we're joined by a very special guest all the way from Canada. We're joined by Marcus Dion.
How's it going? Happy to be here. My name's Marcus. It's very early for me. Contrasted to very late for your hosts. Yeah. So if I sound dead, it's because I'm close.
So very close. We've dragged Marcus out of bed extremely early. I'm not sure exactly what the time difference is, but
12 hours.
It's 12. I was going to say we're
it's
quarter past 9 for us in the PM. Quarter past 9 for Marcus, but obviously you had to get prepped. We've had a whole day of preparation. So thank you so much for joining us, Marcus. We're very excited to chat to you this evening / this morning.
Yeah, my pleasure. Happy to be on.
So we'll kick off straight away with the questions we ask all of our guests, which is, Marcus,
what is your favorite song on the Black album, My Chemical Romance, a Black Parade album? We ask all our guests that question.
Okay, so it's funny that you mentioned that. I actually have a playlist of a bunch of select My Chemical Romance songs. That is my regional playlist.
Ooh,
I listen to that in between rounds.
That's cool.
So that's a very topical question for me at the moment. I would say the Sharpest Lives at the moment. I just like listening to it in between rounds. It gets me pumped.
For like context, we have guests. Our subscribers give us guest questions, and every time we get a guest on, this one subscriber, Jamie, always wants to know what their favorite song is from the Black Parade album. And 90% of the time, they're like, don't know what that is. They never listened to it before. Don't have a favorite song. You're like, yours is the best answer we've had.
I know.
Ever.
It's a good album, man.
Thank you.
It's a very good album of music.
Yeah, not only was it like, does Marcus know what the album is, he has a song favorite that isn't the main one from the album that everyone knows.
Which isn't Teenagers or
Welcome to the Black Parade. Yeah, well done.
Also on a side
Listen,
note,
I have good taste.
You do.
Exactly.
also just remember there's Stockholm regional, so Sweden does have a regional.
There we go. So
There we
we
go.
get our 4-day work weekend and one regional a year.
All right, we're all moving there.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the ones that like recently changed to a regional? Because there's like 2 or 3 events this year in Europe that changed from a special event to a regional.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like Utrecht was one of them.
Yeah, I think
forget.
Utrecht got, and was Gdansk used to be a special event, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was Gdansk too, I think, right? I don't know what Pikachu did this year, but they got some pull now.
I reckon that they should retcon all special events to regionals and give that guy who won with Articuno last year, give him the $6,000 because he
Give him
bloody
the money.
earned it.
I'm fine. I'm really okay if Tio doesn't get $6,000 for playing against his own Articuno team in top 8 or top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, he terrorized
That's the
everyone's
most ridiculous
showdown.
mirror match I think I've ever watched.
Yeah, the next week of showdown was just that team, so thank you. He doesn't need money for that.
I just think if you if you have the balls to run like, Terra Ice, Specs Articuno with like sheer cold, like just mono ice attacks, and you win a whole regional level event with it,
You deserve the money.
I think you
reckon?
deserve some money. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, you could also argue you took the risk because it was a special event.
I think you should subtract $500 from the prize pool for every sheer cold that he hit.
Okay, yep. That's a probably. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Good call.
Okay, hold on. Performance-based prize money sounds very funny. Each crit you get, you like subtract the winning amount.
Yep.
Do they have like bounties for prize money? Like, you know,
But each time that you get crit, you're adding a certain amount to your prize pool as well.
Exactly.
Right? So, yeah.
And if you run Urshifu or Incineroar, can you just like your prize money's null and void? You don't get it if you run those Pokemon.
No, you just get the TO with like a bounty, and they're like, oh, you know, if you make top 8 with Meowscarada, we'll give you 20% extra prize money.
Yeah, whoever kills the most amount of Urshifus gets like bonus money.
They don't die,
Sorry,
Dan. They faint.
Faint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, we're a very professional
Whoever knocks
podcast.
out the most Urshifus.
Yes.
Yeah. So back on to Pokemon. Marcus, how did you first get introduced to Pokemon as a franchise?
Pokemon as a franchise. I was prepared for the competitive answer. Pokemon as a franchise. I'm still a little bit of a baby. I'm not that old. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon White, and it was.
Ooh.
I got it for my birthday along with my first Nintendo DS. I was a small child who loved, like, you know, your Mario Galaxy and your random other. Can I swear on this podcast, by the way?
Please do, because that means I can swear too.
Okay, random other shit on like the like on any Nintendo platform, and then I watched like the Pokemon anime, like kind of, but as a franchise, like to the games, I played Pokemon White, and I distinctly remember, I thought, I forget what it was, but you get access to like the roaming legendary of like Tornadus or Thundurus after you beat the 8th gym.
Yeah.
And I thought that it was a necessity. So I was like hard stuck on trying to catch that legendary for like 3 months before I like progressed through the game.
Just rolling into the Elite Four with a full maxed out level 100 team after months of chasing and roaming.
My fight against N and Getsus wasn't so difficult that time. But anyways, Pokemon White was the first, and it kind of just started a love of the game, to be honest.
You might be the first guest we've had that said they started with a Gen 5 game. And I don't even think any locals that I'm aware of in Perth.
This just made me feel very old.
Yeah. I mean, I started with Gen 4 because I was poor, but like same thing.
The thing you have to think about is like, I am 20, right? I was born in 2005. That's like after... What? Pokemon Emerald came out
after 9/11,
3 or something. That's true. Yeah,
I didn't realize you were so young.
People where they were on 9/11.
All I'm hearing is that Marcus doesn't have an alibi, so
Yes.
we don't know where he was.
I can tell you where half of him was.
Where I was in the void, bro.
You've been like, I didn't realize you were 20 years old because you've been very consistent the last few years. Like your name always pops up in like results, and it's like I just assumed you've been playing for like 10 years, you know, like. But no, apparently you're a child.
I have been playing consistently. So 2023 season, I was in grade 12, and that was the first season that I like actually tryharded. Like I went to a bunch of events that year. I got my Worlds invite.
Nice.
And it was like. It was so cool as a high schooler. Like I graduated from high school that year, and then my summer trip was going to Japan for the Pokemon World Championships.
Yeah, damn.
That was the craziest flex.
That is hype. That is real cool.
Like, I'm at graduation, and like I'm leaving from there, and I'm like, all right, fuck all you guys. I'll never see you again. I'm going to Japan, by the way. Like, see ya.
You can watch me here and drop the stream link.
Incredible.
Yeah.
At 20 years old, can you even drink in Canada legally?
I can in Canada and in the United Kingdom. Where
And
I
Australia.
can't is the United States Oh yes, it's really an event. Sorry, guys. But the United States of America is the stupidest fucking country. I can't say that. They have people,
and
people watching.
There's too many. We've got a few American listeners, but like it's honestly the list of reasons why they're the stupidest country in the world is like it's too long to list.
Yeah.
No, but
they're going through a phase.
This is top 3 for me. I know it's not for most people, but like it's just like the amount of American events that I go to. That I'm going to Vegas in November, right?
Yep.
And Vegas is like, what a fun tournament filled with gambling and drinking and partying, and I can do none of it. I'm going for the regional.
What about some cash matches in the hotel room?
The closest thing I'm gonna get is Joe UX9 tapping my shoulder and whispering, "Do you want to gamble?" when we're watching the top 8 of the tournament, bro. Like this is that's gonna be my gambling.
So you're not gonna be in the top 8 of the tournament, is that what you're saying?
No, I'll be watching. I'll be in top 4 at that point. I'll be watching the rest of the audience.
That's totally fair.
Yeah.
What is your drink of choice though? If you are such a keen Canadian drinker,
I'm not like actually that big of a drinker. I actually like basically only do it at Pokemon tournaments. And when I do, I typically do try to like look at what the actual menu of wherever we are is and choose the stupidest looking thing from that menu.
Nice.
Oh my God. In Mexico, in Monterrey, all of the Americans and me went out the night after. It was like me, Justin Tang, William Brown, Pengy. Like we had like just like all of us had made cut too. It was pretty funny. But anyways, we went out that night. And we went out to find a mall in Mexico that had Hello Kitty Burgerland. And that was pretty fun. But then we looked out the window of Hello Kitty Burgerland and we saw Barbie Bar. And we're like, what the fuck is this? And then we finish our meal and we go out and we look at the Barbie Bar, and it's literally like the Barbie Dream Bar. It's a Barbie themed bar. It was the best thing. We went in, all of the drinks were pink, and it was just it was the most beautiful thing I have ever discovered.
Hell yeah.
We need to get out to North American regionals. My God.
The Central American regionals, Barbie Bar, hell yeah.
Just on the Canadian thing and Canadian drinks, do you just put maple syrup on everything, or is that just an unfair stereotype?
It's kind of like saying...
Is it a shrimp on the Barbie style stereotype?
I'm trying to think. What would be the Australian equivalent?
Well, did you know that we all ride around in kangaroo pouches? True story.
I kind of figured that was your method of transportation.
Yeah. We don't have electricity.
Yeah.
Or regionals.
It's kind of like
or an ocean. Or an IC. Yeah.
It's kind of like saying like that you guys would have kangaroo for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Like that would be kind of the equivalent.
So you do put maple syrup on everything. Okay.
Okay, all right. I mean, if that's
just dinner. Just dinner. Kangaroo is good meat. Would recommend it.
I get my cats eat kangaroo meat, but I mean I don't really eat it very often. It is eaten, but it's like
it's very gamey.
Yeah, super gamey.
Yeah, it's like that's like saying like people in like North America eat like venison 3 times a day. Like yeah.
But nice.
And like maple syrup is good. Like the one thing I'll say is that like I think that I can't consume maple syrup from any other country because I'm used to Canadian maple syrup, but that's not to say that I only consume maple syrup, if that makes sense.
we get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, anything made in other places is always, a little bit different.
Yeah, like any other yeast spread that's not Vegemite is bad.
God.
Yeah,
like Marmite and Promite.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. We get it with Vegemite.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Dad. So bringing it back to Pokemon very briefly.
What Pokemon would you eat?
What Pokemon would you put maple syrup on?
Dude, I think it has to be Alchemy, right?
Great answer. It's literally ice cream.
On the cake.
I reckon like a Fido or like a,
You want something savory?
A glazed bun.
yeah, a glazed bun with
But
some,
if you want a true Canadian snack, you put it on ice cube because
Yeah.
maple syrup and ice is like.
I thought you were going to say you put it on. I thought you
Like-
put maple syrup on penguins. I'm like, okay, fuck.
No, we don't have those here.
Yeah, it's like a snow cone with maple syrup is like a fairly traditional like Canadian carnival snack, right? Or have I been misled
Fuck is a
again?
carnival. I don't know what that is.
A fair? Like a show?
A show?
We don't have those. I've never been to a carnival in my fucking life.
A carnival, like, I don't know, like there's rides and like, food and I don't know, what do they
Theme park?
but it's like a small thing.
Here we call that fucking Canada's Wonderland, bro. Like, and I'm not joking. That's a real amusement park. That's what we call that.
Nice. Amazing.
We have Snoopy there.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, but no, back to actual VGC, not a Pokemon we're eating. So you started Gen 5. How did you then first find out about competitive VGC and get started in the world that we currently are in with competitive?
Well, I had no fucking clue that Pokemon could be played competitively. To be honest. I kind of figured that it was going to be like the cards only. But like there was one day in early 2020, RIP, that I was just like sitting at the dinner table, or maybe it was a weekend. It was a Saturday, obviously, and I'm doing homework or something, and I got bored and I pulled out YouTube because I'm a bad student. And then on my recommended, there was the Dallas Regionals, and I clicked on the link, and I was watching the top 4 match between Aaron Traylor and whoever the fuck he was playing in top 4. And I was like, wait, what the hell? There's Pokemon, like you can play, like you can Dynamax and like do things, and like, whoa. So yeah, I watched from that point, and I saw Traylor like blow everybody up with Gmax Wildfire or whatever he used at that event.
Yeah.
And it was just a fascination at that point. To be honest, like it was just a wow. I didn't know that this thing that I've been really, really enjoying to play my entire life could be something that is used like it is competitive. So I started I got into Showdown. I started throwing random shit in the build. I think I had like Sleep Powder Shinotic on my first game ever, and then like the second game I played, some guy some guy was like, this guy gets Spore, right? But anyways, like the point is, like I got into it at that point, and I was supposed to go to I was in seniors division at that point. I was supposed to go to my first ever event in Toronto. There was Toronto Regionals, and I was supposed to be there. And then that was March 13th, 2020. That was when COVID shut everything down.
Oh, Jesus.
So I never got to play an official event before 2022
Wow.
because COVID shut everything down. But I think that's probably a good thing, to be honest, because I got to play online with other good players, right? Not just like random juniors and seniors. Like I was playing against like actual Masters Division competent players in all of these online victory roads, and like we had Mount Silvers at the time, that kind of stuff. And I got to find out very quickly that I was so it was like very easy to identify, like, oh, I need to get better at this game if I like want to actually go to tournaments. It took a little bit of time, but I think we're there now. But
how do you get better? How do you get better at this game? Because I'd like to know. Asking for a friend,
dude. I don't know. Like the real answer is, truthfully, I have no idea. I think it's a combination of good fundamentals are built by practice. And if you have good fundamentals, eventually, like what happened to me is that I had good fundamentals. I went to Orlando in 2023. I brought a parish song team that similar to what Wolf was bringing, and I top cut that tournament. And because I top cut that tournament, it opened my network a little bit.
Yeah.
And so no longer was it I had good fundamentals and I had to rely on that. I had access to other resources at that point because there were other good players who had taken an interest in me and my results. So I think the first breakthrough was talking with Cheppa about teams in the 2023 season, and we very quickly became like a mini team building group.
Nice.
Is this Chopper across the fourth, or like a different Chopper? A Chopper the third, the fifth?
Well, personally, I've known a lot of Chopper crosses in my life. It's a very common name. Don't know about you guys, but it's truly like this is like the fourth guy I've met that's named Chopper Cross. It's weird.
How fitting.
But. Yeah, it's weird. That's actually why they call him Chopper Cross the fourth, because it's the fourth one that I've met.
Yeah.
But anyways,
that checks out.
The ability to bounce ideas off of players who are objectively better than me at that point in time was very, very helpful for being able to actually improve. Because when I send replays, no longer is it just going to be like. I love my friends that I made in the beginning of the game, but it's like when I send replays, it's no longer going to be, oh, that's a cool replay, whatever. It's now going to be, here's what you did wrong, or I think this turn could have been played better, or I think because of how this replay went, we need to adjust this, right? Like there was actual insight being provided. Insight that I wasn't capable of giving myself at that point in the game, or at that point in time in where I was. So I think the couple of breakthrough performances leading to having a network of top players that I could bounce ideas off of was how I got to improve so quickly, to be honest. But I don't really know outside of that.
Yeah, see, Chris is really dedicated to getting to Worlds this year. He wants to be one of the top 20 players in Australia, which is why he went to 3 pre-releases last weekend.
There's 20 of you guys. You'll be fine. There's 20 of you guys. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Is there even 20 Australian players that play the game, bro? I don't fucking know.
How dare you?
How fucking dare you? Do you have, what's your favorite Australian player that you've met?
Apart from us.
Dude. Yeah, it's hard to decide, man. Like Kieran and Henry, bro, are both goats, to be honest, and Nick Khan, bro. But to be honest, I think it's the funniest thing in the world that Henry just pulls up to 4 North American tournaments in a row. I think it's the funniest thing ever, because you guys all are watching the standings, hoping to God that he gets either an auto invite or no points.
Yeah. How does he do that? Has he just got too much money?
I think he has a long distance girlfriend, I think.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. He's his relationship. She lives in the States, so he justifies Pokemon tournaments with that.
I think he spends half the year here and half the year in the US.
Well, just let me say something about your buddy Kieran. Kieran Singh, friend of the show, Melbourne Regional Champion 2024. I have a bone to pick with this guy because I will mention
public call out.
I'll give him his dues. He did just win. We had a double cup weekend just gone past, Marcus, and Kieran, I believe, won both cups.
Yeah.
I only went to one of them. I did not finish. Did not do well. Went 2-2. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, he rocks up to the cup on Saturday. This is Kieran.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, does anyone have any spare Ghost Terror shards? So I get mocked relentlessly by the community because, yes, I keep saying I want to go to Worlds and I am trying hard, but I do work full time. I have a lot of other commitments and I'm very time poor.
3 pre-releases in one weekend.
Shut up. Anyway, I don't have much time to sit there and play best of 3 showdown all day, every day and just clock up the amount of battles. So I go into some cups undercooked with my team sometimes. And I don't want to steal someone else's team. I try and build my own. There's a long story, but Kieran rocks up to this cup and he's like, "I'm going to Terrago shards," and we're all like, people trying to help him. And I look at his game, and I try to help him in his game. He's not up to the not up to on his play save file. He's not up to where you can fly on Koraidon. He doesn't know which city you can change the Pokemon's Terra in. He doesn't have any Terra shards, and like. I'm like, this is my point. Like, people like me actually play the game and play the game through and get my own resources. It's these like pro players that don't actually play the fucking game, don't know anything about the game, and they just get people to just gen mons for them or give them the Terra shards on the day. No wonder
You want to know something really funny?
Yes.
Carson Confer. I'm famously building partners with Carson Confer.
Yep.
He's a good buddy. He has not progressed past the first Team Star Grunt battle.
See what I mean? I'm putting in the hours actually playing the game, getting my own resources, training my own Pokemon. And every time Kieran goes to Worlds, anyone got like a min speed this and a zero attack that? And it's like...
He's just interested in playing competitive Pokemon. I mean... I know Dan's finished the story, but do you remember any of the story, Dan?
No, I don't play Pokemon for the story.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah. You're one of a very unique group of people from the casual pool that plays the story.
Kieran is so out of touch with the actual game. I go, why don't you just go on Mystery Gift and get the shards from the internet, giveaway because of all the ruin things. He hasn't claimed any of the shiny ruins. Didn't know anything about the giveaway shards. Didn't even know how to get a fucking Mystery Gift. I swear to God. And I'm like, this is why these players have time to do well, because they're not playing the fucking games.
Because they lock in on Showdown.
Yeah, anyway, that's my rant. I love you, Kieran, but... I don't have a harem of worshippers giving me free Pokemon and free shards.
Apparently, he's going to Vegas too, so I'm excited. For that. That'll be funny.
Hell yeah!
We'll remind him to take pants.
Yes. Were you caught up in the kerfuffle at Worlds Afters where people couldn't go out unless they had pants?
No, because I couldn't go out anyway.
Oh, true.
Way to rub it in his face.
Remember, it's 21 in the States and 18 in the rest of the developed world.
I watch Netflix. I just assume that every kid has a fake ID.
The fake passport.
I think I'd have a fake ID if I was American, but I'm not making a fake ID in Canada, bringing it to America, and then having ICE shake me down and ship me the opposite direction of where I'm supposed to go, bro.
Is that because you haven't got the time because you're so busy making Pokemon for Carson? Is that why you haven't got the time to do this?
I don't even make Pokemon for Carson. He pays somebody $100 to do it for him.
What?
Nice.
Carson, if you're listening, pay me $100, I'll make you whatever.
I need a side gig, yeah.
Actually, can we get Carson on the podcast? We need to hit this up.
The side business.
Marcus, if you could just message him after this.
Just let him know that he has an Aussie that we can make him mons on a whim.
I need a side hustle so I can afford my vintage Pokemon card collection, okay? Just leave me alone. Oh, I can't even remember what question we're up to.
We're well past the fluffy ones, but we'll do it anyway. What is your favorite Pokemon, Marcus?
Oh, competitively or
Both.
Oh, that's a hard question. I think competitively, my favorite Pokemon is Sneasler right now. Exclusively because I like the fact that I was able to use it in not Regulation H and still do well.
True.
That was fun. Bringing it to cutting NAIC with Sneasler was funny. My stats on Direclaw that tournament, by the way, were really funny. I clicked Direclaw out of Electric Terrain 3 times, and 2 of them slept.
Hell yeah!
So that was pretty funny. Skill, by the way. Anyways, favorite Pokemon casually? That's difficult because I don't play casually anymore.
If it doesn't have a purpose.
My first starter Pokemon was Oshawott, so I want to say Oshawott.
Nice,
got a lot of good memories with that little guy.
Oshawott. What do you think of the sudden surgence of acrobatics, terra flying Sneasler popping off at the moment?
It's good. It's gonna fall off when people realize that
That it's not that
it's
good.
the thing. Well, it is good. Like it's difficult because it means you have to play so carefully around Golden Go. But if you get into position, like Sneasler has a lot of opportunity to set up Swords Dance, is what you'll find. And those modifiers start stacking up very quickly. If you get like 2 of them, Terrifying Acro is still like murdering resisted Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think Oshawott a terrible pick, by the way.
Oshawott's a great starter. What are you talking about?
The whole line is awful. Offense meant.
I think Samurott. I think Samurott Hizui is pretty baller. I like Samurott Hizui more than I like Samurott.
But it doesn't kill anything, though.
It does have a ceaseless edge, though.
Yeah, well, you'd love that, don't you?
It's very edgy, yeah.
Okay, I will admit I have tested Hisuian Samurai on numerous occasions on probably jank teams. But the point is, I've tested it, and I swear, no matter what item I put in, what investment, what move I run, it doesn't kill anything. It never gets the KO and then just dies. That's just
yeah.
You said it was pretty baller to use your words.
Yeah, it looks ball. It doesn't do anything.
You were asking about casual. You were asking about my casual opinion.
Okay, all right. So the Pokemon professional Marcus Dion thinks it's garbage.
Yeah, it's Samurott ass.
Fair. Okay.
In a competitive scene, casual is baller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glad we can come to this understanding.
We didn't want to make sure there was an international, incident, disagreement,
a war over this.
We're all Commonwealth states here. We're all on the one side. Okay.
I want to know if the Hisuian Samurott, I guess, love is like also combined with this My Chemical Romance love of the album. Were you an emo kid at heart? Do you like all the edgy Darkmons?
No. I just like Samurott Hizui because he looks cool.
All right,
I don't. So My Chemical Romance, it comes from my girlfriend. She introduced me to, like, obviously I had heard the Black Parade and Teenagers and whatever, like the basics, but she was the one that like actually introduced me to culture. So I have her to thank for that one, to be honest. But I'm not like an edgelord. I'm just like...
It says you that like Samurott and Sneasler. Are you...
They are 2 very edgy Pokemon.
They are very edgy Pokemon. Next you'll be saying Staraptor. So like, is it just My Chemical Romance, or is there also some like Panic at the Disco or Fall Out Boy or some shit? I don't know, some 41. I don't know what the kids listen to.
I don't think kids listen to that anymore.
That's our gender.
When my playlist ends and it goes to like recommended songs, then that's what plays.
Yeah. And you're saying that the measuring stick for culture is My Chemical Romance.
Well, I'll agree with that.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that's the measuring stick, but I'd say it's like it's a checkpoint. You know,
okay,
like it's it's if you cross the threshold of like a My Chemical Romance song, if you know that the hidden track of the Black Parade is Blood, then like you've crossed into like a cultured territory.
This guy knows.
Oh, stop bonding. It's gross.
Very nice. Shall we talk some results? Because Marcus has some very good ones.
Too many, if you ask me. I guess I'll look bad.
Well, if you didn't go to 3 pre-releases in a weekend...
Can you stop bringing that up? I wanted the fucking shiny cardboard.
Buy it in singles.
There was no VGC event that
There was no VGC event.
Dude, I think you maybe shouldn't have gone to 3 pre-releases.
Thank you, Marcus. We've all been trying to tell him.
Well, have fun in your hotel room at Vegas.
Dude, I will, bro. I'll be day 2 and everybody's gonna be fucking drunk off their rockers.
True. Marcus Dion, Vegas champion this year.
I'll be drunk at home watching the stream, cheering his opponent.
God, I'll kill myself if I don't win this regional.
Well, Chris, you'll be losing all your Twitch points if you do that. So not a good plan.
Maybe I should just rock up and attend. I keep saying going to
Vegas.
Maybe I need to go to an actual event.
Yeah, go on.
We'll see if my freaking flyer points can get me there.
Maybe. When is Vegas? Is that February?
It's November.
November.
Oh, fuck it soon.
Yeah.
It's November. It's the week before LA. It's the week before LAIC.
There you go. You could go from Brisbane to LA to NAIC in a 3-week holiday.
Well, Marcus, and also please ask Carson as well. I'm going to need a team for this. I'm going to need a team desperately because I have not solved Reg Age. I am still in the team builder in the kitchen, and the kitchen is on fire.
Dude, keep cooking, man.
You just stop inserting yourself into everyone's team building.
I am a honorary Tangang member. It's official, and I'm
self-proclaimed Tangang member.
Do you and Carson have like a team building like group name?
No. It's just our prep server is a picture of Bob the Minion.
Nice.
What's it called? What's the server called?
Picture. Bob the Minion.
I think it's literally called VGC 2026
nice.
right now.
That's so uninspired. I'll think of a name for you.
Well, I mean, our bigger friend group is called Gambito Corporation, but that's like a bigger friend group with like we don't really build there. We kind of just talk, to be honest.
Nice.
All right, Gambito Federation.
Nice. Okay, 2025 season. I don't know if I have all of the things here because they're all so.
Come on, Joel.
I know it's really bad. A combination of Limitless and Liquipedia. So we've got, is it 3 top 8s in the 2025 season, 3 top 32s, and then a handful of top 64s in the 2025 season? Have I read that correctly? Yeah, Merida Regional was your runner-up.
This is where you can inflate the numbers a bit if you like.
I don't really care about anything under top 8, to be honest.
Fair.
But yeah, top 8. It was top 8 Toronto,
top 4 Sacramento, 2nd Merida, and then I got top 32 at NAIC.
Not bad. And NAIC, you ran Ditto at NAIC, and I
did.
This is such a cool mon because like on paper it's, and you know we see people like YouTubers talk about it and the strategy behind it. It's such a cool thing, but I reckon it's a Pokemon that takes a lot of skill level to actually pilot successfully. Like, do you find it like difficult to play with Ditto, or is it just like playing with any other Pokemon?
It's difficult because Ditto is a Pokemon that you have to actively recognize why you're bringing it. You don't have to do that with a lot of other Pokemon, especially on some like random teams in that format. Like you can just say, I'm bringing CSR and Zamazenta. Yippee! But with Ditto, you have to be very conscientious of like what it is there for. And then you have to make sure that you are copying the thing that you brought it for. So for instance, like we used Ditto to match up well into CSR Zama. And there were certain CSR Zama teams that you copy CSR. And then there were other CSR Zama teams that you copy Zamazenta. And you had to be very conscious of which was which. Because if you're playing against a Terra Dark CSR, you don't want to copy the CSR, you need to copy the Zamazenta. Whereas if you're playing against one of the like Terra Normals or even some of the Zamazentas that were dropping Wide Guard, that's where you are clearly copying Calyrex, right? So with Ditto, it's less about piloting it and more about recognizing which Pokemon it's intending to copy. The other thing about Ditto is that like you only get away with it if you have a speed control of some kind. Like Grimstar was the only reason we got away with using Ditto. And it was really good. Don't get me wrong. But being able to Thunder Wave the Calyrex early in the game so that Ditto can come in and always outspeed it was the whole point, right?
Yep. Nice. Sorry, Joel, to run away with your stats.
No, I mean, I've been educated on Ditto because I have often just copied teams that have Ditto in them.
Yeah, it's like, it's a third restricted.
Taking them into Showdown and done terribly with them because,
because you're a terrible player, or
pretty much 1300s, baby.
You're that high? Shit.
There are some matchups like with Ditto, like, and I guess this is where you would consider like the skill ceiling to be, but like there's some matchups with Ditto where you genuinely copy the Incineroar. Like you don't want to like there were several times that I would copy Incineroar and then switch Ditto back out and then just use Ditto as an intimidate pivot. Like just
true.
For shits and giggles. Like, it was, and then like eventually like Ditto comes in and copies their restricted at that point, but you had used it like we had Incineroar on that team, but there were some matchups where like you want to bring Ditto instead of the Incineroar. But if you copy their Incineroar, then you basically have one, right? So it's a Pokemon that's like
you have to be very conscious of why you're using it in a certain matchup.
Yeah. AKA be good, which like I said, I've
Get good.
I've done Control C, Control V, and done terribly. So it's good to actually hear someone explain what they're doing with Ditto. But yeah, best result of 2025 season, regionals at Merida. That must have been a Reg I? No, G.
Merida?
Yeah.
Was Reg G.
Reg G.
Is this the mirror? No, Reg G was restricted. Take it back.
Yeah. So yeah, you went to Merida.
Reg G was the Heatwave burn in finals.
Yeah.
That was Merida.
Yep. So you went with Zamazenta as your restricted, Entei, Chi-Pao, Amoonguss, Urshifu, and Fluttermane.
Did you just call it Entei?
He did.
Joel, come on, we fucking talked about this.
How many times?
Jesus Christ.
How would you like me to say it, Chris?
Oh, just correctly would be good.
Entei.
I do love Entei.
Entei.
It is on my my recent regionals team from last season. I loved it. The two-pack team.
Entei was fun to use, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Entei was
inner focus with like a choice band sacred fire or something like that. It's just cooking. Love it.
Yeah, that was a fun Pokemon to use.
Okay. Do you have a favorite regulation out of like Scarlet Violet?
It's Reg H for me.
Ooh.
Like it's a controversial opinion, but it's definitely Reg H because I have the best results in Reg H.
So I enjoyed it the first time round, and I thought, oh yeah, can't wait to play Reg H again. I got these teams in the team builder from last year. I really enjoyed it. Like no more restricted. Fuck yeah. Started playing Reg H, and suddenly I fucking hate it this time round. I don't know what's going on. I just can't. I think you know what I blame it on. I blame it on rain teams, and I blame it on Scale Shot Dragonite.
I was experiencing a lot of the same at the very beginning, because the meta at the very beginning of the second go around was extremely hostile to Indeedee Sneasler, which was my bread and butter for this format previously. But it's difficult because I had to I was going into the format thinking that I could just run back the team I was using in Toronto and just be like, okay, cool, we good.
Yeah, we go again.
But I played ladder and I played some online tournaments, and I very quickly realized I was like, oh fuck me, I can't actually do this. So it took a lot of tinkering to find the right team for the first two events of the format. I think I did. I don't know. I went 8-0 in Swiss in both Monterrey and Pittsburgh, but the issue being I sold the bag in Pittsburgh day 2, unfortunately. But Choppa won with the team, so that was fun.
Yeah, I have loved all the teams I think you've piloted. I was a big fan of the Sacramento team, big fan of the Toronto team, which I guess is a side question as well, a guest question that's definitely one of our subscribers and not me personally, has been a big fan of the Toronto team, has been terrorized by Kieran using rain and all the locals. How would you beat the Basque Legion rain team? They want to know.
Yeah, I also would like to know that. Also asking for a friend.
The people want to know.
Yes, they do.
Well, it's not easy. You have to lead Volcarona, Blood Moon, and you have to get the turn right. Is the truth of it? Do they flip turn? Do they wave crash? Do they die? I don't know. Rain players are. I hate rain. Rain is the reason that I'm off that team. I just refuse to. I was like, I don't want to play 50-50s against rain. And then I built I didn't build the team that I used at Monterrey and Pittsburgh, but I chose a team that played 50-50s against rain anyways. So fucking whatever, I guess. I hate rain with a fucking seething passion. I hate that team so much.
Me too. And I feel like I have to bring fucking things like Nine Tails and like Rillaboom to every fucking team I build because I need something that can threaten vascular lesion or change the weather, and then it just becomes so clunky. I don't know. I hate trying to beat rain.
There are creative ways around it, but yeah, like there's never going to be, rain is here to stay. There's never going to be it's never going to be gone. It's very irritating. But yeah, it's just something we have to deal with in this format. And I will continue to build cool teams instead of fucking defaulting to I clicked Wave Crash this turn. Game 2, I clicked Flip Turn.
Just more proof.
This is skill.
It's just more proof that global warming's a myth. Weather's not changing. It's raining all the fucking time in VGC.
So I should build a rain team for the next GC. Yeah. That's like a 1,300 level player team, right?
Sure.
You start at 1,500 for the GC.
I'm talking showdown.
Okay, good.
I know I speak for Dan as well as myself that we want the Gen 8 fossils back so we can have some Slush Rush, Sand Rush memes.
Yeah.
And give us a real weather team.
Exactly.
I don't think that you want those back if you want rain to be worse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just don't let
Dracovish would be really good on rain right now.
he can be left behind. It's fine.
We can patch that one out. It's fine.
Just fail to give it the move.
Like, give it to Mega Sharpedo though for next gen. How I to cook with that.
Mega Sharpedo with Fishious, right?
Yeah, and it gets sharp, whatever it is, strong jaw. Yeah. Speed boost, protect turn 1, Mega Evolve, strong jaw, Fishious Rend. Let's do it.
You know, I was gonna say they'd never do that, and then I realized they made like half of the Pokemon in this generation. So yeah, man, like,
who knows what we're getting for the next circuit. But no, yeah. I mean, like in Reg H, when we see what happened in Reg G and Reg I respectively, it makes sense to me because I and G were, I don't know, not great. Super centralized.
I think what...
yeah, I hated I at the end. Yeah, like I thought it was fine around the NAIC time period, but I really, really hated it at Worlds. Like, it was just a bad format.
Is that because you did badly, or what was your your Worlds final placement?
I mean, I lost to Wolf in the win-in, right? So it's like,
yeah, don't get me started on Wolf Glick. Don't even get me started. If you want to have a bitch about him, I am here to listen and contribute.
I thought he was a really respectful opponent. He was a fun guy to play against. You know, hoping that next time I play against him, we can have another good battle. Yeah, you know, nobody's got a gun in my head, by the way. No, but like,
well, he sounds like the worst.
All seriousness, like, in all seriousness, like, I love being able to play against good players. Like, it is always a pleasure to be able to have a match of VGC that like actually challenges me. I prefer that to like being able to steamroll my opponent, you know, like, and that was a good set of Pokemon. Like, it was, like, I got 2-0'd, but it was a good set. I enjoyed it. And yeah.
For context, Marcus, Chris is one of those parasocial fans that gets themselves blocked by famous people, and he got himself blocked by Wolf Glick for running a quote unquote tourism campaign to get Wolf to come to Perth for regionals.
Hashtag Wolfie goes down under. I was trying to get him to an Australian regional for, you know, to build the scene up, and I started photoshopping him around Perth, and it was very funny, and he didn't like it. And I'm very
I gotta say, bro. I gotta say, dude. I think this one's on you, bro.
Nah, it's on him. And you were just saying that you want competition. You really like playing against strong players and strong competition. I think if you real challenge, you should come to an Australian regional. Not because the players are any good, but like the jet lag, like playing after the jet lag of getting here, and you're tired, and like, you know, that will be the challenge.
I think the best selling point is you can drink at the afters.
That's too. We always say to
you
all
guys have regionals or special events?
Regionals.
How dare you? We have 3 regionals a season.
We only have 1 announced so far. So we have 1 regional announced in Brisbane, and we have 1 special event in Auckland, and we're expecting 2 more regionals to be announced in the next week or 2. That's what the expectation is for Oceania.
We hope.
We hope. Fingers crossed.
We'd love Oceania OCIC International Champions back, but we have been deprived since 2023. We are trying.
We have. Got to build up the community and get those numbers
exactly.
back up to max.
We got to get the big names to attend. Get a stream. Get like some famous casters down here. Or I'll fucking cast. I don't care.
We had Shohei at like 2 regionals.
Yeah, we've got big Japanese and like the Asian circuits.
Oliver Escalon even made an appearance. We've had big names.
Do you know what we haven't had? Marcus Dion.
True. Save him a seat.
That's so true, man.
You can get Canadian maple syrup here, I promise. They sell it in the shops.
Listen. The thing is, I don't want to pull up to the regional and win.
Rob, an Australian of the auto invite. I mean,
he could drop to me. He could scoop to me in the final.
Hey, Shohei thought the same thing and didn't win both. So just
True.
Yeah, he heard Australia was free, and turns out it was just tax free, not free.
Jesus.
That's the same thing.
But do seriously consider coming to Australia one day, the time of holiday, like around a regional, because we always say to all our guests that we have on the show that, drinks are on us if you come to an Australian regionals. We'll even find accommodation for you. We're good like that.
Listen, I would love to go. I was planning on going to OCIC before they canceled it. It's like,
you know why they canceled it?
Australia's on my list of no.
Gavin Michaels.
Not true.
It's true. Put it out there. Tell everyone.
I'm pretty sure that's Cap. But,
it's very Cap. We use it as a meme because in his winners interview, I think it was the smallest event that had happened in 2023
Smallest
up to that point.
Best.
And he said, I've won the smallest event and now I'm top of the leaderboard. So it's just the meme that he called OCIC bad, and then the next year we lost it.
So it's his fault.
That's kind of embarrassing for you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
Hang on. We're supposed to be grilling you on our podcast. You're not supposed to be attacking us. Okay.
How the turntables.
I want to keep it 100 with you guys. I don't want to.
That's why we respect you, Marcus. But you've had a lot of stream matches, obviously, because you're always in those top cuts or those day twos. Do you have a favorite stream match you've done? Was it your mirror with Carson at the Sacramento one? Was it something better?
The mirror with Carson was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat leading the exact same thing than having the audience cheer for us profusely. That match in my mind was a more crowd pleasing match than finals was.
Oh, 100%.
I think the audience enjoyed our match more than finals of that tournament, which is fine. It was a lot of fun. And getting to play against a friend on stream is always
what was the conversation?
It's always a fun time.
What was the conversation you two had before and after the match?
Well, to be honest, we didn't talk about the matchup at all. We were watching top 4 between Akil and Joe, and we were preparing the matchup into that because obviously we knew one of us was playing in finals, so we wanted to bolster our odds of getting there. Or of getting the win, sorry. And it was we mainly just talked about the matchup. On Friday, he told me what he thought the best line into the mirror was, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I doubt it'll come up, but that's cool, man. And then we're on stage and we lead the same thing, and after the whole crowd pleasing audience thing, he just looks me in the eyes and is like, I was really hoping you'd forget about this.
Was it not even loser buys dinner or something like that? There was no little wager?
Winner buys dinner.
No, there was no wager. There was really just I don't know. We did go to steak dinner and get free appetizers after because our waiter was a fan.
Oh,
nice.
That's huge.
Nice. You made it when you get recognized at a restaurant and get free appetizers. It'll be me one day.
It's crazy, man. The amount of people that'll come up to me in public is concerning. I was at work, and dude, and some guy came up to me and he's like, sorry, can I ask you a question? And I work in the customer service industry, so I was like, yeah, what's up, man? Because I figured it's just like a normal question. And he's like, do you play Pokemon? And I'm like, oh fuck. And he just looks at me and he's like, you're Marcus Dion, right? And I'm like, fuck.
Oh no.
They'll be so funny.
Not again.
And then did he ask?
Not to diss like anybody who like I like talking to people about the game, and I like talking about like I like talking to people that come up to me and like want to talk about Pokemon and like are a fan, whatever. Like I enjoy the interaction, but it was like the only thing that was going through my head at that moment was like they found my workplace. Bro.
They've doxed me.
Did the person ask you what your favorite song on the Black Parade album is though?
No.
Fake fan.
No, they asked for a
fake fan.
picture.
No, they're like, what do I lead into Basculete and Rain? Tell me this matchup.
I still don't know.
No, they were sitting there. It's like, how do I beat Wolfie Glick? And I was like, fuck you, I don't know.
Nah, that Sacramento stream match was so good to watch. It was very, great for the fans. I think just like both of you laughing and having fun in the little player cams was like the best bit as well.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
It was very fun. And the thing that I liked about it the most is that it wasn't just bullshit. It was an actual set of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Game 1 was a little goofy, but game 2, like I led Blood Moon and made a complete hard read turn 1, right? Like there's just like, yeah, there was actual Pokemon being played. It wasn't just a bullshit 50-50 mirror. So that was the other aspect of that stream match that I did enjoy.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is good to have that more relaxed vibe coming from players occasionally, because 80-90% of stream matches are just so intense. Yeah. And like, you know, guys and girls on stream are just like so locked in that they're not really, you know, you don't get much from them until like after the match. So it's you're just watching the mons.
You have to be nowadays, because if you're not at the crowd, you get DQ'd. So
that's crazy.
That's fair.
It's hard, right? Like it's difficult to be emotive on stream these days, because it's just like you're usually not playing against somebody that you're like actually friends with, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I have the privilege of being able to say that like I've played against my friends quite a few times on stream, and it's been quite fun. But like, you know, I can't say that if I'm playing against somebody that I don't know, that I would be emoting particularly hard, right? Like, I don't know. It's difficult, and most of the time people don't know each other. So yeah, it's one of those things that's just like, yeah.
As a spectator, do you have a standout stream match to you watching, apart from William Brown's first appearance on stream?
Oh my God, I was so happy. Dude, Billy's a fun guy. That was a W moment. Not gonna lie,
it really was.
For a while. It was cool to have him on stream, using the Greninja team that he had been like obsessed over for the past little bit. Like, it was good fun. Best stream. It's so difficult to pick, right? Like, there's a lot of really good stream matches. I think one of my favorites of all time is watching. Is that it? It's so difficult. It's so hard to pick that match. Okay, I'm gonna pick from 2025. I think my favorite stream match of 2025 was watching Justin versus Dawe in top 4 of San Antonio, I think it was. Because dude, I was stressing, man. And because I obviously it's like my good buddies in contention to make finals of a regional again, right? Like the stakes are really high, and like this motherfucker was getting hacked the fuck out. So it was just like watching him, because Justin is somebody who has tilted very easily in the past. So watching him get across the threshold of like, okay, he's locked in, he's not letting it tilt him too hard. Like, that was a very cool moment for me to see like how my friends have grown into better players than they used to be as well. So I think, and also the game was just like, it was just a well-played set of VGC. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I think for our listeners who don't understand the William Brown reference, he's it was joked that he was the best player never to be featured on an official stream, and he finally
It's
got.
not a joke. It's true.
It is true. Yeah, yeah. Finally got on. Yeah, as Marcus said, with this crazy Greninja loaded dice water shuriken team that he's been on. But yeah, there's been like past seasons, all the regulations. He's been doing very well. Lots of day twos, lots of top cuts, and then never featured. And finally, he got his appearance. And even the casters, I think, made a note of it. So I think Sierra pulled up the broadcast, said, yeah, it's his first one. He's finally mentioned. So yeah, that was a good moment.
I have a question for you. I want to talk about your Milwaukee regionals this season because we like to come up with fun names for restricted duos, like fuck Tub Takes, whatever they come up with names. Like we have, so you mentioned Color X Shadow Rider, Zamazenta, which we call Scooby Doo. It's a dog and a ghost. And like we've got like
Nice.
Yeah, we've got like Miraidon, Color X Ice Rider is Mr. Plow.
Yep.
And then in Milwaukee regionals, you ran Thunderbirds, Miraidon Ho-Oh, and I was a big Thunderbirds advocate. I was trying to advocate when we interviewed Justin Tang, like 6 months before this format came out and people were actually running it. I was like, you got to try this duo. It's really good. And you did. And I want to know, how did it go? Because you mentioned you did all those like top cut finishings this season. Milwaukee was not one of them. So thoughts on Thunderbirds?
It was not. Its swordfish matchup was Turbo Ass.
Turbo Ass.
Like I played two of them.
Oh no!
And one of them was in round 8, and it was the Winnanen. And we had I was going to win game 2 after I won game 1, and we DC'd.
Oh no!
And I was like, that's unfortunate. It's okay. We won't have to play sudden death. I'll just win game 3. I did not win game 3. He crit. I think it was play rough onto something that was important. And then I was sitting there and I'm like, wait, swordfish in sudden death. Uh-oh. So yeah, that one went unfortunately.
God, that's rough having to do sudden death in the winning in.
Yeah, so
Just sudden death in general.
Yeah, it was a very, very tilting moment for me, thankfully.
So fuck the Thunderbirds comp. What about the name? Do you like the name?
It's aight.
It's aight.
It's fine.
It's not good,
I don't
is
think
what
it's
he's
bad.
saying. Yeah.
You know what? Fuck all y'all.
I was going to say, please translate for our boomer listeners.
It's Ho-Oh Miraidon.
Yeah, I said that.
Thunderbirds, yeah.
Yeah, I tried the team, and it was kind of like a bulky Miraidon and a bulky Ho-Oh, and you can pivot and regenerator and screens and whole shebang. Didn't find it that successful, so I moved to something. I moved to Koala, like Koraidon Lanala, and I brought that to Melbourne Regionals and proceeded to play 3 Ho-Oh matchups in a row at Melbourne Regionals, and Koraidon cannot beat a fucking Ho-Oh. Newsflash for you. So that was really fun, especially when one of the Ho-Ohs I was playing against had Sharp Beak, Dual Wing Beak, and double critted. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm not salty about it at all. Going straight on the list of enemies, like with Gavin Michaels and Wolf Glip.
The Ho-Oh incident of Melbourne is one of my favorite memories.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
It's up there with the Cresselia heist of the previous Melbourne.
That was fucking fun.
Yeah.
You want to explain that one to Marcus?
Oh, okay. And for the listeners who haven't heard the story before, Cresselia heist happened. It was at a Melbourne regional. A friend of the show, Daniel Walker, his Cresselia had the wrong terror. So it was a game loss for that round. He couldn't use it for the rest of the set, but he could change it and use it the next round. So his opponent's like, I have the terror shards if you want me to change it for you. He's like, cool, that's amazing, thank you. Not realizing they're still connected to the LAN, they do a trade, and he trades off his Cresselia to who he thinks is their opponent, but it's not. It's some random, and they stole his Cresselia, and he never got it back. So
classic. This is Daniel Walker that made day 2 at Worlds with Slow King.
Fuck. Oh, it's the
It's a Slowking guy.
it's the guy that we always say is on drugs.
Yes, him.
Yeah.
That's the one that won't shut up talking like during a match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll hear him from like all the other tables away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has Cresselia stolen. It was a hilarious story. He did get he got one back though that he was able to use. So
The first time I met him, he pretended to be gay to try and get in my good book so he could fuck my sister. He's out of control. And then a year later, he slept on my couch when he came to Perth. So
Wait, I zoned out for 2 seconds. What the fuck?
he's flowcharted all of his matchups, obviously. He knew the optimal route to get with his sister.
yeah.
Dude, he's flowcharted. Dude, he's flowcharted the fucking method, bro. That's crazy.
This is the sort of
Did it work?
shenanigans. Unfortunately for him, it did not. Because Claire actually thought he was gay and was trying to set us up.
It backfired.
I actually feel bad for him. That would have been so baller if it worked.
Yeah.
All respect. No disrespect.
Game is game. Like,
but yeah, no,
Dude,
he's
it's like he discovered that Slowking was the technology to make him day 2 worlds. And unfortunately that sacrifice was it prevented him from succeeding in any of his other methods, which is okay. Like day 2 worlds is good.
He definitely does cook.
no, he seems to die. Like I've seen some of the shit he comes up with, and it's always he's also a big wheezing advocate.
yeah.
And that's always a horrible thing to play against. I have a guest question for you. This is actually submitted by a guest. What is your favorite mega Pokemon, and which Pokemon would you like to see get a mega?
Favorite mega Pokemon. So I've never played VGC with megas, right? So I don't really have.
That's right, because you're a child.
From the competitive side of things. Yeah. I do think that Mega Charizard X is baller. I think that trying to lean away from the emo side of things that you guys are accusing me of.
Correctly accusing you of.
No.
I was just making an observation.
Mega Sylveon. I would like to see Mega Sylveon, please. There.
Mega Sylveon.
It sounds like overcompensating for not being edgy. Like, what's the most?
Damn it! You weren't supposed to realize.
It needs more ribbons.
Yeah.
No.
He wants to get with your sister.
Honesty,
Oh my god, it's a girlfriend, Dan.
I think that Gengar is really, really cool from a competitive angle, because whenever I get the opportunity to use Shadow Tag, I like to. Not on like a psychopathic Wolfie level, but I do enjoy having that field control. So I think when Mega Gengar is back, I will be excited to use that Pokemon for sure. But I'm also excited to see what some of the stats are for some of these new Pokemon, because all of the Pokemon that have been revealed to have new Megas are their abilities outside of Mega Evolution are pretty good. Especially Malamar. I'm interested to see how Contrary will maybe impact when you Mega Evolve it, right? Whether you are going to maybe try and use a move to air quotes set up with and dead Mega Evolve afterwards once you've gotten Malamar to that point, right? So I don't know. There's some cool stuff that I think can happen.
Yeah.
As for Pokemon, I'd like to see a Mega. In all honesty, give me Mega Dragapult, bro.
Yes.
I think it's only a matter of time before the powerhouse Pokemon get Megas.
Well, there's already 3.
We need Mega Hydreigon.
4,
The fact that we haven't got Mega Hydreigon's just I don't know, ridiculous. We need that immediately.
Wasn't
That'd be cool.
Wasn't Mega Hydreigon potentially rumored as being in the DLC?
Yeah,
which is already announced.
There's all these
VA.
4chan leaks and stuff. Who fucking knows? But maybe, hopefully, yes.
Do you reckon, given that most of the new Pokemon that we got in Gen 9 were quite obviously tilted a bit more towards VGC and competitive with their stat spreads, that the new Megas are just going to be ridiculously overtuned, or do you reckon there's going to be
Look, if I get to run
some form of balance there?
It's so difficult to say, right? Because like I don't know. Like if I were a betting man, if I were in Las Vegas and legal, then I would say that the trend of Pokemon recently has been to overtune the shit out of their new releases. But I still think that they need to make it so that the old Mega Evolutions are still viable. So I'm just a passenger. I'm just waiting to see, to be honest. Like, I don't want to overthink it too much. I'll play the game regardless, because I'm an addict. But I do think that if I had to guess, it'll be trending towards overtuned for sure.
Yeah, give me overtuned Mega Victory Bell. Sounds hot. Can't wait to use that.
I was like, Mega Victory Bell is just like this big defensive like blob sitting there.
So excited for that Pokemon, bro. I hope that they do something cool with it.
Yeah.
Just like chronic support mon or something. Like, I don't know, poison is an ability.
Well, that's another one, right? That's another really cool one where it's like chlorophyll before Mega Evolution is useful. Like it's going to determine how you play the Pokemon. And like when you actually Mega Evolve it, right? Like anyways.
No, I completely. It's like when you get like the like Mawile, where it's got like Intimidate, huge power, or something like that, where you've got two. Where you've got two good abilities.
And then now what? Scrappy also having that can't be intimidated, and then Metagross that with full metal body, like.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Megas. Are you looking forward to Pokemon Champions in general, Marcus? What do you think about Champions and the like VGC steering away from the main games? Not that you and Carson apparently even play them, but you know.
Oh no! I said Carson. I play the games. Like I get all my mons in game. I do all the team building myself. Granted, on Friday, like before the event. But when I got the Switch 2, and we had the little break before Worlds, I played through the whole. I bought Scarlet. I played through the entirety of the game again. I got the deal. Like I had the DLCs, and then I made sure that I was like item printing the shit out of my free time, and I just had like infinite money basically.
Nice.
I'm so jealous.
Anyways, the thing with Champions is that I think there's an opportunity for it to be really good, and there's an opportunity like really good for the scene, and there's an opportunity for it to be really bad for the scene. I do not know which it's going to be. It's too early to tell. But there's a chance that when Champions releases, that the game disincentivizes people who were playing competitive because they had the mainline game from actually continuing to play competitive. And it's really gonna be determined by how accessible or inaccessible it becomes to play competitive Pokemon, right? And if it's really accessible, like if they make it really easy to make Pokemon in game on Champions, I could see the amount of players coming to regionals and internationals doubling easily, because people like, especially if they let us play on mobile.
I'm not looking forward to people being on their phones doing it. That's just it irks me a little bit. But
yeah, but I mean, like the Go players and the Unite players do it, right?
Yeah, but
like
it just means the animation.
Do it. I don't think it's.
It just means the animations.
I don't like it.
The graphics are going to be even shitter. Like, imagine it like the VGC battles on a phone is going to look terrible. Like, so
I mean, modern phones are probably on par with the Switch 2.
I can play at work.
True. Like, are people going to be on stream on their phones? Like, it's just...
Well, they give you, like, a Switch to play on stream.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, even with stream games right now, they have two Switch 2s that are on stage. And those are the games that... Like, those are the Switches that we use to play on stream. So I'm imagining it'll be no different with Champions. They'll have a rental code. Same as we do right now. You'll go on stream and then they'll have that rental code plugged in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or even better with Champions, you probably just have to sign into an account. Right.
Yeah, log in.
So like
it's all there.
They could probably just have the login ready, and then your team is right there.
I have a question about the stream. Do you have any like time to change the outfit of the characters, or are they just super like over your shoulder in the Poke Portal right now?
So we start on the Union Circle code page.
Damn,
that's
okay.
where they start us. they don't let us like
No
they
messing
don't let us
around
try
at
and
all.
change the outfits.
Damn.
Yeah, it's lame too. I would fuck with them. Like I would do some bullshit with the trainer cards or something. But no, they don't. They don't afford us this opportunity.
See, that's I think
And
the part.
I understand why.
Yeah, I want to see the trainer cards. I want to see everyone's like custom outfits and nicknames, but
Yeah.
obviously people.
I hope they let us do that in Champions, where it's like they let us they actually have us sign into the accounts rather than
I imagine Champions will bring back what used
Whatever
to
the case,
exist
but,
for like Sword and Shield and DS games before, which is like the spectator mode,
Yeah,
where like they have a third unit, which is the one that's plugged into the stream and it like logs into the match to witness the match is one thing that they could very easily bring back to.
you say easily, Joel.
We have the technology. Like arguably it shouldn't be that difficult, but yeah, I look forward to the potential accessibility for Champions as well, because you know,
me too.
if you can squiggly bar the mons in game, and all you just need to have them, and then you can mess with hopefully we can mess with IVs as well as EVs. That is like so much more accessible than what VGC is currently.
Yeah, I think that it'll be good. I am cautiously optimistic, is what I keep telling people who are asking me about the game. Because like it's hard to say for sure what's going to happen, but all we can do is really just wait and find out, right?
Yeah, because the specific information right now is so limited. Like, but we have seen the squiggly bars in there. We have seen that you have like a box, and
there's some currencies.
Yeah, and you know they've hinted that obviously. Well, what did they say? You won't be able to buy the currency, but you can probably definitely buy a currency that buys the currency.
Yeah.
Or trades for it, but
I just like, it's going to depend on how pay to play it is, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we'll see what happens, but I am hoping that they don't fuck it up.
You are optimistic.
This is an extremely important question. Submitted by one of our guests, one of our subscribers, sorry.
Yeah.
They want to know, what do you have for breakfast? Apparently they want to eat like a champion, you know, or like a professional Pokemon player.
Is this Alfie?
I actually can't remember.
Is this a question about on tournament days or in general?
Well, both. You just give us an insight into the daily life of Marcus Dion.
So regularly, it depends on what we're looking at for my day. Like if I work in the morning, I will grab Tim Hortons on the way to work. Nice. A nice little coffee, some like an egg wrap, and sometimes a muffin if I'm feeling spoiled. Then if I'm at home, I'll usually do 3 eggs, and I'll dump some egg whites into there as well, and I'll mix it all, and I'll do like a scrambled egg and bagel. Egg whites are broken for protein. W.
Hell yeah.
Then tournament days is different because I don't eat on tournament days at all.
Ooh.
I eat dinner, but my diet on tournament days is, if I feel hungry, I will pull out one of the protein bars that I have and I'll eat it. And that's it. Like I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat lunch. I don't consume anything other than like water and protein bars. I do not eat regularly at tournaments.
No water. That's crazy. Joe, have you seen the Devil Wears Prada?
What, Chris?
This is Emily Blunt has this diet that she talks about in the movie where she's like, I don't eat, and then when I feel like I'm about to pass out, I eat a cube of cheese. Like it's like you're like, I don't eat at all. I just, like, when I'm about to like pass out on stream, I just eat a protein bar
And then boom.
dry, no water.
Well, it's like it's hard because like I don't get anxious as much anymore, but I used to get really anxious with tournaments, and it's like, I don't want to like throw anything up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Not that would happen, but I just like, I've gotten so used to not eating at tournaments that it's just part of my not ritual, but like part of my process now.
My Chemical Romance protein bar. That's how you do well at
No,
regionals.
literally, dude. I discovered My Chemical Romance for Monterrey, the first regional of the season, and it was absurdly broken. Like,
Okay,
all I'm saying is that I started listening.
He went 8-0.
Sorry?
Didn't you go 8-0 at Monterrey?
Yeah, you did. You need to drop your playlist for us.
Yeah, drop the playlist. You're in our Discord now. Just send us the link.
Apple Music playlist. How do I? We'll touch base later.
Excellent.
No, like I went 8-0 at Monterrey and Pittsburgh, like back to back, and it's all thanks to My Chemical Romance.
Damn.
And another thing I've noticed is, well, we've interviewed enough big name players on the podcast now. Like there seems to be like a consistency, like a correlation between like professional Pokemon players and eating more eggs in their diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's come up a lot. A lot of people talk about eggs.
Yeah.
I need to eat more eggs and listen to more My Chemical Romance.
I'm pretty sure Joe was big on eggs.
PatCon. Yeah.
Brady,
Yeah.
and Moxie were all big egg fans.
Dude, eggs are so good for you, bro. Like, they're actually broken protein. People don't say it enough.
Me rocking up to the regional was like 12 poached eggs ready to go.
You need a boiled eggs. If they're on the go, you gotta be.
You can't pull up to the regional with it. You can't eat anything at the regional if you want the method.
Okay.
If you want the true method, you can't. Yeah.
Me having 12 eggs the night before, pulling up to the regional.
With protein bars and a custom Marcus Dion My Chemical Romance. Just pre-game the night before. Dozen eggs.
Hell yeah.
Jesus. That's a lot of eggs.
Gaming with eggs is crazy.
Isn't that dude on TikTok who's fart maxing?
Yeah, egg farts are not good. We've sort of dissected Worlds 2025 a lot because we've had a couple of people that were there, including your mate Kieran, my former mate Kieran.
Former mate,
yeah, he's dead to me after this weekend. No, that's all right. I'll forgive him by the end of this podcast, I'm sure. But the point is, you've been to Worlds 2023, which was in Japan, and you did Worlds 2025, which was in Anaheim. What's your experience like? Do you have like a favorite Worlds? What is it like in like, you know, because I feel like it's the World Championships has become the American Championships, and we're all going to have American events for the rest of our lives. Because I've got 3 Worlds in America.
I'll kill myself.
It could be somewhere different in 2027.
Please.
Could.
But like, yeah, tell us about what's your favorite Worlds that you've been to, and like favorite Worlds memory?
It's easily Japan. It's not even a contest. Like you can't compare to Japan, to be honest. Like it was just the most astounding experience. Being able to travel to Asia for Pokemon is just like I that's something that like I could never have imagined myself doing that as a kid, you know? And then like touching down in Japan and getting to explore like Tokyo and Kyoto and doing all of the tourism stuff before the tournament. Like it was just, it's indescribable really. I recommend Japan, like everybody to go Japan at some point in their life, because culturally it's just so different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so cool.
So beautiful. Wow. So many cool places in Japan.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful country. I want to go back at some point. Carson just did his honeymoon in Japan. And he had a lot of
goated.
A lot of fun there. So.
I also did honeymoon in Japan. Well worth it.
Did you send Carson a list of Pokemon Center merchandise to buy?
No, he was more invested in going to Minion Land than he was to the Pokemon Center.
Did he go to?
He's such a big Minion fan. You know, the Discord server, the theme park.
Did he go to Universal and go to like the Nintendo, like the Super Mario World in Universal?
Yeah, pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah. He showed me a picture of a Minion burger.
Big Minion guy.
I asked him how his honeymoon was, and he didn't respond with like anything about the honeymoon. He just sent pictures of he sent like a collage of Minion photos. I'm not joking, by the way. That's not a bit.
It's probably I reckon he like deliberately got married and just chose to have the honeymoon in Japan just so he could go and get a Minion burger.
That's so funny.
That was the whole bit.
Goated.
I love that.
So this is a seriously topical question at the moment. Marcus, did you manage to get, I think Canada's pretty good, but did you manage to get a shiny Maridon/Coridon code?
I got both. I have the girlfriend buff. I pulled up at GameStop with her at like 10:30. And everybody was panicking. They were saying, everybody's out. And then they were like, oh, you need 2 codes? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, okay, here you go.
Because there has been a Twitter storm about these bloody codes. Like not only has America run out, Australia's also run out. The people in Australia haven't got them either. But I've had people, because I'm obviously a big deal, friends with all the big profile players. Yeah. And like I've had people in America slide into my DMs on Twitter and ask me to get them a code for them.
Jesus.
Yeah, not even kidding. And then I saw on Twitter today, people in France were kicking up a fuss. Apparently there was only 10,000 codes given to the entire country of France.
What?
But apparently 701,000 copies of Scarlet and Violet sold in France.
What on earth?
So
Dude, that's all they deserve. It's okay.
yeah, fuck the French.
Because Perth ran out yesterday.
Yeah, I think
officially.
I got the last 2 in
the
all of
world.
Perth, I swear. And that was 3 days after the distribution because, yeah, I don't know if this comes out, go to Zing, apparently, connected to EB Games. It's like an offshoot. They also got codes given to them. And that was
Zing's
the
like
trick.
The standalone Zings.
Standalone Zings, yeah.
Yeah.
Rosemary Kelly, Necro, she...
Are you guys still EB Games, by the way?
Yes,
Yes,
we are.
yeah.
Like, fascinating, because we were EB Games and now we're GameStop.
Yeah, we're still...
What?
Yeah. I mean, we're behind the times in Oz.
Yeah, do you guys have Hungry Jack's or just Burger King?
Hungry Jack's is a very Australian thing, though.
Yeah.
Hungry Jacks, bro. What?
It's what we call Burger King here.
Yeah, someone had already trademarked the name Burger King, so they had to go with a different name.
Dude, that is gotta be the like funniest fucking piece of Australian law, right? Like that Burger King went into Australia so late that they didn't get the fucking copyright to Burger King.
It was some like small sole trader who's like refused to sell it or budge off the names to go a different route completely.
Dude, that guy, whoever that guy is fucking awesome. That's actually such a W.
From my understanding, he makes less money than it cost him to maintain the Burger King.
He just did it out of spite. Yeah.
Good on him. Good on him. I'd be like, I want $1 billion, and then I give you. With the codes, Rosemary Kelly, aka Necra, she said that she tweeted, "Special Pokemon should always be a global online distribution."
Yeah.
Do we all agree on that?
Yes.
Do you reckon they've got a cash deal with the stores? Like, we'll get people in the door of your stores for codes if you pay us a bit of money and we'll give you the code cards. Like, why do they do it?
I don't think so. I hope not.
I think fundamentally the issue with a distribution like this is that you're always going to have some disingenuity from like the employees of the store.
Yeah.
Right? Because like they definitely don't keep stock of these things. Like they don't have, because they're not even bringing anything in when they give them out. So how the fuck would the store know if their employees have just like copped a few of them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The answer is they wouldn't. So I really just like, it's just very strange that they're ever deciding to partner with a store that's not like facilitated by Pokemon. I don't know. It's just very, very, very strange decision making, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the extra kicker that's come from this is that the Maridon is actually more optimal than the one you get in the games because
the Maridon's optimal.
IVs are 20.
It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, instead of 30. Yeah.
Which is
true. I didn't even think of that.
Another reason it can get scalped.
Some people are overstating it, right? Like,
I mean, foul play is not that common.
It doesn't matter that much, but it is really funny.
It's very funny
because I've seen them online for like people trying to sell them for ridiculous amounts of money.
They're selling for like $50 USD.
Yeah,
someone will buy it.
There are sold auctions on eBay for like that amount of money. It is bonkers.
There are people like, Kieran Singh and Carson Confer that don't actually play the games that will need these codes because they don't have any other way of getting them.
Jeez.
Carson told me that he'll definitely just get it off somebody on Twitter, and I'm like, dude, I don't think that you understand. Like, I don't think that you are.
Well, he just didn't want to have to go to a GameStop.
Look, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows how to use mystery gift.
Yeah, look, I believe it. So I'm going to get him on this podcast now, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Please, Carson, take us step by step through how to get a mystery gift on your Switch.
Just quiz all of our new guests on like, how do you do basic stuff in the game?
Yeah. How many gym badges do you have in game?
The answer, I can tell you the answer to that for Carson is 0.
I think we're like exposing a lot of the community here. I think we need to like, do like a documentary on this. Netflix involved. Yeah, I got a money deal out of this.
I mean, like, it doesn't matter that much. Like, I get more upset that people like don't engage with like the anime than with them not
you
playing
and the fucking
game.
Anime, Joel.
I know, but like it's like the most fundamental part of the game that we play.
Who's got time to watch anime? I'm too busy grinding for terror shards.
Dual screen it, man. Do you ever play a DS that's got 2 screens?
I watch a lot of Netflix documentaries. So don't have time to watch anime. I have a job, Joel.
And Netflix docos to watch.
Yeah, there's always more every week. Exhausting. I'm going to give. So I do a segment every episode, Marcus, called Tweet of the Week. And I've got to give it to
Mikhail the best.
No, not Mikhail the best. We've already talked about him. But I've got to give it to the United States of America Department of Homeland Security.
No.
For I don't even know. Like, I'll try for those who haven't seen this. The Department of Homeland Security released a video on Twitter. It's the original Pokemon anime theme song, Gotta Catch 'Em All. And as the song's playing, they're interspersing it with like ICE and like Homeland Security people arresting illegal immigrants. I do not know how Pokemon let them use the rights to this song.
They didn't. That's the answer.
So has it been taken down?
They didn't. It hasn't been taken down.
This is wild. Why is the American government allowed to just like...
It's called fascism.
So does this mean that Pokemon's not going to be Pokemon World is not going to be in America next season?
Hopefully.
No, that's not what it means.
What do you think of this video? I'm sure you've seen it, Marcus.
It's rancid.
I have seen it. It's just a disgusting use of IP.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, I cannot believe that this has not been copyright striked. It's astounding to me that we're copyright striking fan games ruthlessly. And yet when something like this comes up, that when it's like genuinely just disgusting, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing that's going to be done about it.
We had an early episode of this podcast copyright striked because we played 16 seconds of like a Little John song or something.
All I do is win, win, win.
Yeah, whatever that was. Yeah, we played like 16 seconds of All I Do Is Win, Win, Win.
And we got copy no matter what.
Yeah, this is like...
Hey, don't say. You're gonna
And they stay there. And they stay there. Yeah. It's a great song, but like,
cut this.
Who's working for the Department of Homeland Security and thought, first of all, who thought it was a good idea, but second of all, isn't there some sort of like, I don't know, like legal check or like HR or quality control or someone that should be like, maybe this is like a bad taste.
You don't need that when you're above it all.
True, it is a Trump administration.
Yeah. Look at
like it's the thing is like it'll never be something that's actually dealt with because it's just American government. Like it's never dealt with.
And the worst part is they won't even let Marcus drink.
Hey, dude, like
top 3.
Dude, listen. It's first thing wrong with America. Number one thing that's wrong with America is the Trump administration. Okay?
Yep.
The second thing wrong with America is like probably gun violence. And
Yep.
Very closely after that, it's the fact that I can't drink.
That Marcus personally can't drink.
Yes. So that you're saying that you personally not being allowed to drink in America is probably worse than the American healthcare system.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I would like to. I have a bone to pick with the Canadian healthcare system.
Oh, this is niche.
I will.
Niche.
This is so niche. I know that you're better than American healthcare system. I fully accept that. I have been to Canada. Yes. I was in there. I was a former rugby player. I've retired since this injury, but I played rugby in Canada. I was actually in Ottawa and broke my leg in Ottawa. Had to go to Canadian hospital. It took me 40 minutes in an ambulance. It took me about 40 minutes for the ambulance to arrive because they didn't have one at the rugby tournament. Then we had to go to drive, to the hospital. Took another 40 minutes. And the guy, the paramedic is holding my leg. And there's so many fucking potholes in Ottawa because of all the temperature fluctuations between summer and winter. It's a fucking shit show. So my leg is literally just bending in the shin the whole way to the hospital. Like a when you're like in high school, in primary school, when you
floppy pencil trick.
When you get the pen or pencil and you flop the pen in the air, like it was like that. Anyway, I've never been in so much pain in my life. I was in tears. It was I'm usually pretty good with pain, but this was next level. Anyway, got to the hospital. Was supposed to have surgery that night, but in Canada, there's no private health insurance or private hospital system or anything like that. So everyone goes in the public system, which is great, fine. But it means that there's a waiting list so that if I'm scheduled for surgery, but then someone comes in with a horrific car accident, I get bumped.
Yeah.
And the problem is when you have surgery, you can't eat for 8 hours before because of the anesthetic.
Yeah.
So I kept getting bumped all weekend because I was more people were coming in with other injuries. I was in the hospital for 72 hours waiting for surgery.
So you didn't get to
pissing
eat
into a fucking bucket thing that no one would empty for me because the nursing staff was so short, and I couldn't eat for 3 days. I was in another country. I had no entertainment. There was no TV. There was no TV in the hotel room, in the hospital room. I had my phone on no battery. It was absolutely fucked, and my leg still hurts. The Canadian surgeons are garbage. That is my side tangent. But other than that, Canada was great.
You should have hurt yourself just a little bit more.
You want to know something interesting about that, bro? All that could have been avoided if you just didn't get injured.
Just get good at rugby, you reckon?
Get good.
I am Kurt, honestly. I stopped playing because I was I've broken both my legs in rugby now. Next thing's gonna be my neck. I'm just gonna stop while I'm slightly ahead.
Okay, you were hobbling around OCIC. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
After having a double leg break, right?
Yeah, and then I remember the Uber driver wouldn't pick me up from the train station to take me to the hotel where we're all staying at because it was only probably a kilometer down the road. He's like, just walk. And I'm saying, please, I can't walk. I need you to take me. I need you to, the taxi would not take me to the hotel because it wasn't enough money for him. I'm like, please. And he just drove off and he went and picked up someone across the road from me instead. And I was losing my shit. I was yelling every obscenity and every slur I knew at that fucking cunt in the taxi that wouldn't drive me because I'm visibly limping. I've got a suitcase. You're bringing up trauma. I can't even deal. Also, Ottawa. I know you don't live in Ottawa, so this is not insulting you at all, Marcus. But Ottawa's a fucking hole. It is. If you know what Canberra is for our Australian listeners, it is the Canberra of Canada.
Oh, geez.
There's nothing to do there unless you work in politics.
Ottawa's a terrible, horrendous city.
There we go. Confirmed.
Nice. I've only been to Toronto once in my life, and I went there on September 12th in 2001.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
Dusty.
Dusty.
Sorry, was that a bit insensitive?
Fuck it up.
I think if it's been 20 years.
No.
If it's been more than 20 years.
In America, they have issues with those kinds of jokes, but we take pride in them.
We do.
We should talk to more Canadians. This
yeah,
is
we
great.
should. The more
I'm enjoying this.
I've been on a few Kentucky tours in my time, and it's always Australians and the Canadians end up being the friend group because we have a very similar sick sense of humor.
Yeah, I just remember I was 10 when I was there, and we were meant to be in New York the day of. But I was being a right little cunt in Michigan, so my family decided to stay with family in Michigan for one more day. And then they were like, yeah, we're going to Canada now because it's Commonwealth country. But all I remember from being 10 years old as we're going over the border is this looks like WA. As we're going through, it was the trucks were almost identical, just on the other side of the road. All of the vegetation around looked super similar. Yeah. And then good vibes with the people in general.
Marcus,
it's basically just better America.
Yeah,
basically. Do you know I'm really disappointed though, Marcus? We've had you on here for God knows how long now on this podcast, and you haven't once said "a" at the end of a sentence. Where is the Canadian "a"?
Okay, so it's actually funny because it's a real dialect thing that a lot of Canadians have, and it's one of those things that people think that it's a stereotype. It's not. Canadians like hella say "a" at the end of their sentence. Like my employees at work will do that shit. But it's crazy to me because I've never been the kind of person who says that ever. So I don't know, man.
New generation of Canadians.
They've evolved.
I don't do a boot. I don't do any of the like typical Canadian dialect things. So
Don't do
sorry
boots.
to disappoint. I'm not authentic.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like, kill yourself.
Oh my God.
Oh man, we really can't fling stones as Aussies now that everyone knows about. Oh no, Cleo.
That one Instagram video guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Look, we are a bit nasally, let's be honest.
Yes. But no.
It's good to admit these things.
Yeah. It's for growth.
Marcus, can you give your best Australian accent impersonation?
Nope.
All right, moving on.
Perfect.
Just being honest.
It's like, no, only bad impersonations.
But we are a competitive Pokemon podcast. We are supposed to talk about like serious things occasionally. Have you played in any Victory Road tours recently?
I don't get time to do that typically. Do
you have a job as well?
Because I work. Yeah, so I work full time at a movie theater, right? And it's difficult to I work on weekends, so it's difficult to get time off for Victory Roads when I'm already taking time off for actual tournaments. One thing I'm like kind of excited about though is that I got promoted recently. It's not taking effect yet, but it will mean that I'm working a lot less weekends. So I will have time to do Victory Roads now, which is exciting.
Big hype.
Because I like them. They're good practice.
And locals, watch out, local scene.
I don't give a fuck about locals.
I'm just glad to have finally been able to chat to a Pokemon player that has a real job for once. You know, like he shares the suffering.
It's astounding how many people don't have jobs, man. It's crazy.
It is crazy. They're like they're just like, oh yeah, I just do like some coaching and like, just, do a bit of like,
yeah, dude. Like I just don't get how they do it,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's just, I like having disposable income. Thank you.
It's crazy.
Memories.
Although there are people who do like just go from like event to event, and they obviously use all like the travel awards and the prize money, and they're a professional Pokemon player. It's more in the TCG, but people do it in VGC. But yeah, like you don't seem to go much outside North America though, apart from like EUIC. Like you're more of a North American.
Well, it's funny because I do Mexico when I can, because Mexico's free money.
You hear that, kids? Go to Mexico. It's free money and free CP.
And you can drink.
And it's tequila.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people thought that Mexico was free money. Like a lot of random American players pulled up to Monterrey and did not pay to. So like, it's not that free, but yeah, I feel pretty good going to Mexico. I also really like the scene. It's fun to be able to hang out with people that I don't normally get to hang out at other events. The other thing is I am actually doing Lil in a few weeks.
Oh, cool.
Exclusive on the O2 drop.
Yeah. So I am doing Lil in a few weeks here. It's going to be fun. I'm excited for it. I'm doing Milwaukee, and then 2 weeks later I'm going to France. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm trying to maximize the amount of events I get to go to this year, because I really do. I feel like I'm on a hot streak at the moment. Back-to-back 8-0s is obviously Pittsburgh didn't go the way that I wanted to in the end of the day, but it happens, right? Back-to-back 8-0 is something that I was not considering myself capable of a couple of years ago, even last year, truthfully. So it's just I feel like I'm on on a tear right now, and I want to capitalize on that as much as possible.
Nice. Got to make hay while the sun shines. That is for sure.
Yeah, what is this? I need to know. I need to find out what your Reg H sauce is because I've still got no idea. It
was the Team Chopper one with. Come on, man.
Keep
up.
Oh, right. So Chopper's also in the team building group.
Yes.
The Gambito Corporation, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. Well, Carson was on his honeymoon, right? So I wasn't able to build with him for the past 2 events. So I kind of had to scalp. The team was built by Shelyang, who's also in Gambito, but he's also like, he just had a child. So he's not playing.
Yeah.
So he's just giving his teams to people, and I was like, man, load me the fuck up. Yeah, sure.
With like, obviously, you said that you're in charge of the nomenclature for people's names. So, like, am I the first person that's called Chris Marr or Christopher Marr that you've met? Like, am I Christopher Marr the first, or am I like the fourth or the fifth? I need to know now that you have that power.
Jeez.
No, that's only for Chuppa.
That's only for Chopper.
Damn, I was gonna have like a cool number at the end of my name.
I loved his post after the win.
Oh yeah, he's free from the GCs.
Free from breaking the chains.
Yeah, the chains have been broken.
To be honest, I had a lot of fun the last GC. I just got drunk and we did it. We
Yelled
streamed
at the TV.
Yeah, a lot of yelling.
Yeah, like the GCs. So fun fact about the GCs, I got the World's Travel Award last year without a single point
Nice.
from the Global Challenges.
Hell yeah.
So
I like that.
that was pretty fun. I am playing them this year because I want the Travel Award again, and I just want to maximize that.
Yeah.
I got a whopping 5 points from the first one. I was so proud of myself.
Hey.
That's more than me. I'm proud of you.
That was the most amount of points I've ever gotten from a GC. The only points I've ever gotten from a GC.
Look, we got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I think I got 11.
Yeah.
Look, good luck with farming those GC points and the world's what's it called? Flight credits, whatever the hell it's called. Travel Awards.
Oh my God.
Travel.
It's past this old man's bedtime.
I am. It's like a bazillion o'clock. But yeah, look, hopefully I'll see you there. I'm going to Worlds this year. I don't know how, but I will be there. I'm determined to qualify. I don't care what I have to do. If I have to go to bloody Johannesburg and play in someone's fucking kitchen, I will.
You might have to get a spectator pass, Chris.
Fuck you.
Dude, it's not their kitchen, bro. It's their basement.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, fair. Maybe. Well, apparently I'll just go to Mexico.
Auckland.
Auckland?
Ooh.
I don't know if I can handle going to Auckland.
And that's where Mark's from.
Listen, man, like, if I ever get the opportunity to go to an Australian event, I will. It's just like, shit, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's halfway across the world.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Well, you just got a promotion at work.
I don't think I could ever do it.
You just got a promotion at work, man.
It's not in effect yet. Come on.
Brisbane.
Give him a little bit.
Brisbane's like what, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of November?
It's Halloween, to 31st October to 2nd November.
And true, and yeah, Marcus is only 20, so he probably still does trick-or-treating, so probably couldn't miss Halloween weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to trick or treat.
What's your outfit? Is it just going to be like a sheet over your head and like just Mimikyu like drawings on the front?
Mimikyu cosplay for Halloween would be dope.
No, like I just go out and I dress in like a white sweater and put the hood up, and I say I'm doing it tonight for Halloween.
If anyone says anything, I don't know if you've seen the leaks, but you can just be like, yeah, Mega Scrafty.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Yo, is that going to be Joe's spirit animal?
Probably.
Oh, love it. Okay, well, it is getting very late for us, and we have taken, including some of our technical difficulties, a lot of time from Marcus this morning. So we will begin the wrap up there. Thank you so much, Marcus, for joining us this morning for you, this evening for us. As always, we could go on with lots of little details within the Pokemon world forever, but there does need to be an end somewhere. So thank you so much for making time for us. We really do appreciate it and appreciate your insights to Pokemon. Before we do go, any shout outs you want to make that you haven't already?
I don't know. I like playing Pokemon. You guys can follow me on Twitter if you want. I don't really care.
That's
like Strider PK Man or something.
Or something. You know what it is.
I don't really know at this point.
Strider with 2 eyes, PKMN.
Yes. Yeah, well, he knows better than me. Hopefully you guys see me on stream at an event soon. I don't know. Yeah. Been a pleasure to be on the podcast, and yeah.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, and I'll see you at Worlds.
No, definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Wow.
See, he knows the vibe. To our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in as always. If you are a new listener or would like to consider helping out this podcast, do consider subscribing. Go to the02drop.com, redirect you to our subscription page where for as little as $3 American per month, you can assist in the ongoing costs of this podcast, get access to our Discord.
That's only 20 Canadian dollars.
Bargain.
Bargain. Yeah, you get access to our Discord. We have nearly 100 hours of bonus content recorded, which you can access through Buzzsprout. We do limitless tours for VG and Pocket at the moment. Good time there. Good banters. Some great not safe for work memes.
Mafia games. You can get in the VGC channel and give me teams for Reg H because I need help.
Yeah, instead of us helping you, you can help Chris.
You can offer.
I'll sign you off on charity work if you need that for school or work.
You can even help Kieran get Pokemon that he needs for his teams because he can play the game.
All that good stuff. Until next time, friends.